check out what the cast of The Librarians had to tell us. This is such a cool show, The Librarians. Talk to me about being part of it, going into season 2. It's got to be a blast.
It's a blast, and especially, having come to Comic-Con last season where people were not familiar with it yet versus this season where it's garnered this huge, fan base. It's fantastic. And I love, coming from the X-Men world, I love working in genre. The genre fans are the best fans in the world. They're just so enthusiastic, and as actors, we're eager to get it right for them. You don't want to mess it up.
So with season 2, what can people expect?
Well, our world is limitless because magic. So, I can't even, we go off in so many different directions. We've got another alternate universe, another alternate reality episode, which are always my favorite, when we get to turn our characters upside down and play different versions of our characters. We have a great time loop episode, which we all really loved working on, that has a fantastic twist that I'm not allowed to reveal. I already got in trouble for spoiling that once. And Noah Wyle is back for 5 out of our 10, and it's complicated with him because we're kind of like romantic ships in the night. When he's feeling affection for me, I'm not noticing. When I'm feeling affection for him, he's not noticing. He wants to keep running off and adventuring with Eve Baird. She misses her family, her new family, the Librarians, and she worries about them, even though she shouldn't. They're librarians, they can handle it. It's fun, it's good.
The production value of this show. It's so beautifully done. Talk to me about being able to make essentially a movie-like television show.
And that's what it is, right? Every episode is like a little movie because the departments that take care of those special effects are so good. And Dean Devlin, the creator and executive producer, has such a history of being able to do that, and it's found ways to do it semi-economically, but still big effects. As actors, we don't necessarily get to see that until after the product is done, but knowing what we have done, the world is open to that because of the technology today. We can do anything.
Comic-Con, Librarian Season 2. Talk to me about, first of all, being able to be part of this hit show and what people can expect.
Listen, man, I've done these for over 15 years now. I love coming out and saying hi to the fans. I'm one of them myself. I geek out whenever I see all these people walking around. I just do. It's just I'm a comic book video game guy. I always have been. So for me to be able to do this from Angel to Leverage to the Librarians, it's amazing. And a lot of times you do one and then you get to keep coming back because of that one. I got a whole new show that I get to talk to the fans about, which is the Librarians, and it fits right into this genre. So I'm very fortunate, man. This is where I love being, and over 15 years I've been fortunate enough to be a part of this genre.
You get to work with such a great cast. I was just telling John Larroquette, I grew up on Night Court. I'm like, dude, you're like my favorite. When you get to work with people like him, Rebecca, Christian, talk to me about that.
I grew up on Night Court too. John Larroquette is
the
coolest, and to be able to work with him, it's like going to comedy masterclass every day. I forget that I'm working half the time, forget that I'm in the scene with him, and I'm not supposed to laugh at what he's doing. He's just an extraordinary actor, an extraordinary person, and he totally puts up with me fawning all over him, which I'm very grateful for because I'm relentless.
What can people expect in Season 2?
The shackles are off. The creatures are bigger, monsters are scarier, Ezekiel is wankier. I think, you're going to get to see, now that they've graduated, the idea of magic is no longer as absurd, so you're going to get to see this whole new world open up to them now that they're actually not cynical about the idea of magic. So, we're going to delve in deeper into the history of it and get to play alongside fictionals, which is amazing. Didn't bring my favorite book character to life this season, maybe next year. BFG, Big Friendly Giant, a big Roald Dahl fan. But I don't want him to be a villain. I just want him to be like our mate. Like, if we could just go get beers and hang out, like that would be awesome. I don't want to actually fight him. That would be cool. But no, Moriarty, played by David Lee, he does such an amazing job as the character from the fictional, and we had Richard Cox come in and play Prospero, and then all these other characters came in as well, and we have such amazing guest stars. It's such a joy to work with these people.
I was just talking to Rebecca Romijn about this, and she remembers in Season 1, it was just building a fan base, and now you guys have this enormous panel, and it's incredible to see the growth, right?
It's wild, but I think the thing is, the show is made by people who actually attend these things as fans. So there's not this cynical attempt to try and say, well, what are the kids going to like? We're super nerds. When I was 17 years old, I came in second place in the costume competition in a robot costume. So we're the real deal, and I think the audience felt it. They felt it when they saw the show, and they embraced it. And so now they're here, and we're all geeking out together.